What's going on, guys? We're going to go over the Alvarez, the 5-star weak foot variation card. Now, this card is probably one of the best shots that I've seen inside the game. There's a couple of things I want to show you. I've got some gameplay clips as well that I will show you as well. But in terms of the card itself, I did the evolutions in the end, put some gameplay in the background as well. It was a bit of a faff to do it, but to be honest, it was one of the best decisions I made. And there's a couple of reasons why. I want to show you something on Chrome though. Let me go back to Chrome one second and show you this, okay? If I filter it by his stats, now his stats are insane, okay? This is something I need to explain to you. It's very, very important. Good sprint speed, good finishing, good shot power, good long shots, good agility and balance, and good composure. It's hard to find that collective package. Forget the 5-star weak foot for a second. Just with 4-star weak foot, to find good sprint speed, above 85 finishing, above 85 shot power, 85 long shots, and 85 composure is really difficult. We know how terrible finishing is this year. If I go over here to Chrome, I filtered this by everything 85 and I've added 80 agility and 80 balance, okay? And you can see here, he is among some of the top cards inside the game. The only cards that, and in fact, the only cards here that are probably better than him, stats wise, you can see they cost ridiculous. You got Pele, you got R9, you got Ronaldinho, you got Ham, one of the best strikers in the game, Ham and R9. And out of these cards, which of those have a 5-star weak foot? So you got a card that's basically free, that's got stats that live up to these players. Now, if I want to, I don't want to filter it too much because you lose the Nazario. But if I put 85 here, look, only cards that really match him with the 5-star weak foot is Ham, Eusebio, you have you also have Zico, 5-star, Dalglish, and you got Butragueño. And you got his other card Alvarez there, Lacazette's there. Maybe Correa can break in, but I think he lacks the composure. He's up against some of the top tier cards without the 5-star weak foot. With the 5-star weak foot, he's alongside them. And that's also important to note, those are base stats without the boost. With the boost, he's exceptionally good. Now the question is, where does he lack? It's the play styles, okay? I'm going to show you some clips as well right now. In fact, let me do this in the background actually so you can see it. Actually, before I show you that as well, I quickly want to say, just be careful when you do this Foundations evolution. That's why I say don't rush hastily to do it. I've been using him on a Hunter. He's amazing. I would recommend creating another account. Doing this, it didn't take too long, maybe a couple of hours. I tried to force do it like in a quick time to get his review out quickly and play the games. But make another account. It's free anyway. And maybe just try him out. But with that 5-star weak foot, it's important. Without the 5-star weak foot, maybe you can argue the Trailblazer is even better. But he's got better defending, better passing. But even though the pace is a bit low on the Trailblazer, the 5-star weak foot alone, it changes everything. It completely and utterly. That's why even though it looks like a downgrade on paper, it's like kind of like the base Eusebio was always better than the mid Eusebio. It's kind of like that on paper or over on like a long view. You can't really see, but when you go into the nitty gritty, you can see a difference. You're going to see the rapid playstyle. I want to show you some clips now. The rapid playstyle. This is where you're going to notice the pace. The pace of this player, I'm going to put it on the side here. I'm just going to put it in the corner here. The explosive sprint, you can see, for example, like here, when you get the ball, when you use that explosive sprint, and when you're using the dribbling, that's when you can notice his pace. There's nothing wrong with his pace. His pace is literally, I'm going to expand this for a second. His pace is literally 10-10. When he's got the ball, he is very, very good with the ball. Running in pace is not really the thing that's in contention. The thing that he does lack is the finesse shot trait. So I want to give an example. This is an example of him missing. We're going to talk about shooting now. This is the only thing that I think he lacks. When I did this card, I knew that he only has these play styles. Look, you can see this is a green time one. Maybe someone, even just a regular finesse shot trait, maybe would have gone in here. But you can see with the green time finesse, he missed that chance. Now maybe Son could score that. That's the only thing that he lacks, I would say. He does lack that. Forget the chip shot. These are not that important. The most important thing is the finesse shot trait. Even if you just had the regular one, it was good. But the reason why I did him is I didn't buy him for finesse shots, because as you can see, he hasn't got the best of curve. You can see 82 curve. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing. That's why Son is better than someone like Morgan, because Son has the curve that allows you the ability to have that shot, to have a lot of curl. Where I really bought him is because he can do these amazing shots, right? I'm going to show you what I mean. Inside the box, he's very, very good. So when you get the ball, for example, to him, to his feet, he's going to score. But this is where he excels. It's in this region. It's not when you're close to the goal, but it's when you're just on the corner of the inside and then you take a shot. That is where he excels the most. Now, what's important to note is I'm talking about this specific region. If I'm just going to show you another one, where he actually missed a shot. I'm going to show you 1 second here. So this is an example of a missed shot, right? This is a green time one. Now, this is what I was saying in terms of like finishing is broken inside the game. You see, this is a green time shot. Yes, it's at an off angle, but even going back to the example I was saying before, even someone like R9 or Ham, they're not going to score this. And that's what you have to understand. His finishing is very, very good, but within the limitations of the game. He's not going to finish everything because even R9 or Ham can't, because the finishing itself is broken. So within finishing being broken, he is very, very good. So when you get this card, don't expect everything to touch to gold, because even R9 can't do that. It's just because finishing is just terrible inside the game. But where he excels is in these small areas. I'm going to show you another clip as well. I call this shot from inside but far, okay? So you can see again, you see he gets the ball just on the penalty arc, and you can see because he's got the shot power and he's got a very high finishing with a 5-star weak foot, he's able to get the ball into the corners with a regular shot. And that is why I think it's the combination here, realistically, of the high finishing and high shot power is what makes this shot go in. And maybe you can add composure to that. That's why I think shot power is more important this year. I'm going to show you another example over here. I want to show you another example over here where we have one similar thing, but it's actually one with the goalkeeper. So this is another example actually here. Whilst I throw this one here, it's kind of off topic, but like you see like here, you see Álvarez gets the ball, like no one is saving. This is because goalkeepers are so overpowered. So if you're expecting a player to kind of do that and kind of get that through, it's not gonna work. I'm just gonna show you one, see if I can find this clip here. Doing this a bit of an offhand review, if that makes sense. But have a look at this one over here. This is an example of a goal it was kind of far. Let's have a look. I'm just gonna play it here so you can see. I think you should be able to see this. So this is an example of a shot from Álvarez, and you can see, look here, it takes that beautiful touch just over here. And then you can see then he gets the ball on the edge of the box. Like here, it takes a touch. Very good, nice touch, right? And you can see from far away, even when I go near post this time, you can see he's got the shot power to beat the grasp of the goalkeeper. And that is where I think this card really excels. It's in these unique situations. So shooting, I'll be honest, inside the box, everything, as long as the shot is taken from a good angle, everything that he's roughly going to touch is going to be a goal. You don't have to really worry about any of his shots like that. Everything like that's going to be a goal. Now, main thing now is dribbling. His dribbling is exceptionally good. His left stick dribbling, it's very, very good. I've got some clips here I'll show you as well. His left dribbling, have a look at this, for example, like here. You can see I lost the ball here a bit earlier, but you can see, look, his left stick dribbling is very smooth. The only reason why I lost the ball there is because I made that mistake. So you can see here, very, very acute movements, very, very nice, very silky. You can see there, it's only because I took a touch into Varane there. But his left stick dribbling is really, really good. You know, if you get the ball to him, like let's say in any situations, his dribbling is very, very good. You can maneuver and turn the ball very, very quickly. You can see there I went through the legs. Maybe this is a better example here of a goal. You can see I win the ball back here, get the ball with Son. Álvarez not panicking. Left stick dribbling, look at that. Look at that small stutter. This is just normal left dribbling here. This is just left dribbling here. You can see the small stutter left stick movement here. Look, stutter there, touch there, small minute touches just with left. That is all due to a combination of his agility and balance and his very good height. This is another example over here. Another perfect one. You see, get the ball with Smith here, and then we get the ball with Álvarez. You can see someone in the way. We can't go forward. So you can see we take a touch to a top angle over there. Top angle over there. Then you can see you're not going to panic. See left stick touch. Letting someone just overcommit. See, it's that small minute touch, and you can see there he's able to power it then into the corner. And then you can see I just got a few more clips I can show you here. Just another one here. This example, the finesse shot. This I'm trying to say, outside the box, it's not the best. That's where he lacks the finesse shot trait. Maybe I could have aimed that a bit better, to be fair, in all honesty. But you can see that's the one that I showed you. And I think this is the last one over here. I think it's this one. Is it this one? No, there's one more I want to show you. There's one more clip. I think this might be it. So you can see, for example, like that's the near post one. It's one of the clip that I had somewhere. I'll see if I can find it later on. But yeah, his left foot dribbling is 10-10. Now, where he will lack, to be honest, is probably the passing. The passing is going to let him down. It's really going to let him down, the passing. This passing is not good at all. I think this is where he's going to have his issues. I think, realistically speaking, I think he's the kind of person that you can play as a striker, but not as a cam. I think if you're going to use this card, he's not kind of cam worthy. And the reason why I'll say this to you is because, you know, it's like these simple passes, for example, like here. Like maybe this is because of the game. For example, like this is like a normal pass that he did. That's fine. But like, for example, some of these passes, like they're very basic passes. Like he can do all the basic passes like here. But all the complicated, like, even the cutbacks, for example, he's very, very good at doing his cutbacks. You know, you can get the ball, for example, like here, and then you can pass the ball inside. All those simple passes are good. But when it comes to long passes, this is where you're going to see him struggle. Unless the player is completely in the space. Otherwise, the passes are going to be very mediocre. That is where you're going to see the lack of stats, realistically speaking. But his dribbling is very, very good. One thing I would just say is I noticed his stamina kind of goes a little bit. Maybe that's because of his aggression. It's not terrible. Of course, it's still good stamina. But I wish it was a bit higher. Maybe because it's the aggression. The really high aggression that kind of tanks his stamina. I had tried him on a balanced. I think keeping him on stay forward is really, really good. So overall, would I recommend him? I would say yes. As I said, try to find a card that's got similar stats to him. You're talking about an expensive amount of money, and that's why I think he's really good. Look, the cheapest card here is Harry Kewell, and let's be honest, Harry Kewell has got 85 finishing, and he's got 3-star weak foot, and he's 300k. I wish that he had a first touch, but I'll be honest, if they release this card with first touch and a finesse shot playstyle, I think it would be way too overpowered for this stage of the game. I know not everyone could do it, but because he's got that 5-star weak foot already, within the limitations of shooting being broken, he's got a very good shot. I tried that CR7 as well, the Trailblazer. I think he's up there with CR7 with the shooting ability, but he can do it on either foot. But that is just a play review of Julián Álvarez. I'll see if I don't think there's anything really else that I can really show you. I'm just having a quick look over here, but that's what I would say. As I say, just do remember that a lot of these cards, they're very, very expensive, and this is basically a free card. I'm just trying to see if I got the final clip that I can show you. There's one nice dribbling clip that I have. It was mainly towards the end, I believe. If I can't find it, I can't find it. It is what it is, but that's what I wanted to say in regards to that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. A bit of a weird one, looking at the gameplay, analyzing it, and doing one post commentary. But definitely a card I would recommend. As I said, fantastic card. Definitely gets in. Argentinian as well. Only weakness I would say is if you had the finesse shot trait and playstyle, and if you had technical and maybe he had quick step, that's the only one I would say. But he's got rapid, flair, and press proven mean nothing. So if you're not going to shoot outside the box, but you want someone inside the box, agile, that can play even in a 4-2-2-1, like a one-striker formation, he's very, very good. And who knows, maybe we can add play styles to some of these cards in the future with the Evolutions upgrade. Who knows? And guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.